What's up, everyone? Welcome to a new series. We're going to do a create mod series called Create Chronicles. I thought it was kind of cool sounding, so I went with it. And it was something to just give it a name, the CTM thing, crafting the mind, something I always say. But anyway, started a new world here, and this is just a little creative world I was messing around with. See what we get. All right, so we're just gonna give this a little name and we'll call it CTMCC. There we go. Crafting the Minds, Create Chronicles. We are doing just regular survival, do hard mode always, and I am gonna turn these on just because there's been a couple times I've been bitten by not having them on. So, uh, do I want to do a custom seed or do I want to make it random? I mean, it's gonna be random regardless, but I could give it a name like, I don't know, I can make it crappy. Let's just leave it random and then go from there. No bonus chests, everything else regular, and let's see what we get. All right, so this is where we're at in a swamp. All right, I like being near the ocean and stuff, so this kind of works out. What is that? Let's go find out. So what it could be is, yeah, you can see over there, there are structures with one of the create mods that I did. So there'd be little structures that spawn in, which I think it's all right. The other little world that you saw when I was creating this one, the creative world. Ooh, but yeah, that creative world was me testing everything, and the creative structures are cool and all. Sometimes it seems like there's a little too many of them, but it is what it is. What is this? Oh, there's a witch's hut right there. I didn't even see it. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, well, let's go this way. Let's see the dark oak and everything. Should be able to find some sheep in here. Ooh, so we found another waystone, so we'll have this and take it with us. And still ain't found those sheep. I've traveled a good ways. So I'm going to keep looking. I'll get back at you. So at this point, I'm just looking for some kind of food, and I ended up finding these sweet berries. I figured they're not the greatest, but they'll do for now. It's at least something. And then, sure enough, right after that, I found yet another waystone, and I just couldn't believe it. Well, cutting it again, yet another waystone. I've never found them so close like this. It's crazy. Well, grab that too. You never know. They're good to have. You hear that? That's the game. Where is it coming from? Am I losing my mind? What is happening right now? I'm pretty sure that's not a mod I added. It's just Gary the musical tree. Does it still do it? Yeah, it's still here. Yeah, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. This is obviously very special. So, right. our phone is very the like there is something weird going on here. All right, I don't know what my luck is. I am not finding sheep. So we're gonna make this boat here. Oh, what the fuck? Hello, guy. We're gonna make this boat and we're gonna go out on the water. And chances are we're probably gonna be spending the night out on the water because I didn't find a single sheep. But what I am gonna do is travel around the edge and hopefully we'll come across some other biomes or something. Maybe by the time morning comes, I'll swing back down where spawn is. And then, because I have these waystones, so I can throw one down there, and then anywhere else I go, I can just use a waystone to get back home. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in the morning. All right, so I just saw, if you look at my mini map here, I can actually see entities that are on the map. And look, if you come up to here, those are sheep. Now, granted, it's a risk. I'm pretty decently far away, and there is a lot of creepers and slimes and zombies and stuff that are kind of like in between me and them sheep. But I wonder if I can take the boat up to here and just kind of run and go get them real quick. I gotta give it a shot. Let's see how it works. Avoid the zombies. Oh, they're spawning. The zombie, there's a ball. Oh, there's. Ooh, this is gonna end badly. That's creeper. Found the sheep though. No, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta get back to the water. Abandoned. Creeper. Ooh, cinnamon. Creeper. Dogs. Ooh, this did not go well. This was a terrible idea. Who let me do this? Oh my god. Where's my boat? Just jump on. Get in the boat. Get out of here. No, no, no. Go, 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 go. That was a horrible idea. Don't ever let me do that again. Oh my god. I just gotta sit here and keep healing. That did not work out well. Alright, so I stopped on this because there's one thing that I know I'm gonna need eventually. Um, these little gear cogs. So, yes, yeah, I was hoping to see something in the chest. I know eventually I'm gonna, but when I do the creative stuff, I'm gonna want materials for the ranch, which is, good lord, where? Anyway, it's the gear and then gold sheets and a stick. So I got the gears now. Whoa, look at this thing. That's some pretty cool decoration. Look at that. Is that like a tunnel? No way. This is awesome. That's not, that's not a building. What is, Oh, this is the building I found in the other world that I did. This would be a good place to enter. It gives me some stuff here. Alright, so now we got a little bit of armor. We found some iron, gold, got an iron pick. That's awesome. So I'm gonna put that in there. Oh, I hear zombies outside. I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna wait in here and just kind of wait it out till morning. So, yeah, I'll see you in the morning. All right, it is the sunrise of the next couple zombies. I think I like this location. I haven't got a chance to actually look at the area yet, but when I rolled in from this way, no, this way, yeah, yeah. So when we came in here, the church here, this is super cool, and I love it, and really makes me. So I think this is where we're gonna call home. This this location. It sucks that there's birch trees. I always end up building in birch biomes. My hardcore world on my Xbox on Bedrock, it was in a birch biome, and I went through and cut down every single birch tree in that entire biome. I could take one of these waystones and I can put it over spawn too, and then maybe put one at Gary the musical tree. All right, so one thing I still got to do is find sheep for a bed. So look for sheep. I was looking on the mini map. If you look on the mini map over that way, there's apparently some. So I'm gonna run over to them and I'll get back to you when I get. All right, so we found the sheep. Bad is two white ones and a black one, but I'll at least get and I'll take him because you're gray, ain't you? Yeah, you're gray, not black. But if I find some bone meal, I can dye that white, or worst case scenario, still got his meat. Or there's another sheep over here apparently, so let's go get it. Where are you at? Oh, there he is. There we go. Now we got the stuff that we can disappear, bring this down here. We can go in here and finally make a bed. All right, one of the things off the list, we got a bed. Now I need to find some kind of flower. I want to dye it. Let's look on the map and see if we can see flowers anywhere around here. There's some here, here. Those are entities. What is that? Are those flowers? If I could find a red one and an orange one, I'd be very happy. I kind of want to go this way anyway because I want to check out this building. It looks like there's something up here. So let's just head northeast or northwest. All right, we found yellow flowers. Cool. And the reason why yellow flowers is so I can make orange dye. This is my favorite color. So orange bed. I used to be the OG bed, the red bed. I used to always make my beds red, but then my favorite color is orange. We can make different colors now. I'm gonna roll with orange. So I always either make my bed black or orange, one of the two. Whoa, look at is that a diagonal building? All right, let's see what we can find here. We got some iron, some more cogs. There's an upstairs. Ooh, some diamonds and some precision. I've watched videos on Create. I'm not real experienced with Create, but one thing that I know is apparently these are a real big pain to make. Oh, and we got some super glue because we need that. Sweet, this turned out to be a really good chest. There's barrels for days. Ain't none of them got anything in them, apparently. This is a really cool building. What is this? Like an old well or something? Kind of cool. I just remembered one thing just saw is food. I am officially hurting for food. Um, it's good that I know all this stuff is here. There's a building right here, apparently, according to the map. And, oh, yeah, there it is. Hmm. I think for the time being, in terms of food, it's gonna have, you know, something I get from the animals. All right, let's get back to our little home setup there. Take out some animals on the way there, and we'll go ahead and figure out what we gotta do and get the food situation sorted out. So I'll get back with you when we get. All right, so it looks like we made it back home in the nick of time. Ooh, let's get over to our little temporary little house here, and let's these up just so I have space to set the bed down here. And I can use the bed in my inventory and everything, but I want to have like an actual sleep under the thing. This is going to be the first night of sleep in this world, so let's have a good one. Today, I want to get started with these trees down. Um, Eventually, this land and everything's got to be worked on, but the thing that can go is the trees. Cut down a good chunk of trees, did some deforestation. My inventory's full. So a lot of them are around. Don't really care about the birch wood, so it could go all I care. But I am going to use it to make a couple chests. And then, as you can see, my hunger is getting low and I have no food. So I'm going to go somewhere and get some stone and stuff so I can getting some food. Is that another waystone right there? Found the waystone like over there. It's crazy how much I'm finding these things. That's not, no, because yeah, mine's right there. So that's just waystone. All right. Well, I'm gonna go and make a chest and then yeah, immediately take one so I can no longer be on the verge of starving. I can sprint again. So when I was looking around this area, I really like this area. Like I went out exploring to look for the sheep and everything. I was just kind of like checking out the landscape around here. It's really nice. Now this area here where I've decided I need to push this bit of the hill back a little bit because I do like this little bit of flat area we have, and I like the little like what would this be, like a cove, I guess, or something. But I like the whole where the water comes in from the ocean into here and everything. That is awesome. So I'm going to cut the land back a little bit. Eventually, this will be gone. I'm not living in that or anything else like that. And I did just see that there's another structure like right over there somewhere. I forgot to get that waystone over there. Now I think about it. So, let me go grab that waystone, and then we'll swing over by that other little structure and see what it was, and we'll get started on doing some of the terraforming around here. Or maybe I need to work on food. That's what I need. Oh, it's another one of this building. It's like the same thing as the other one. Can I not jump up into anything today? Lord. Hey, it's even got like the same loot. Well, it's good to know that this stuff I can find in a relatively steady supply. You know, like anything that's in this building, I've already in this building. Is that cheating? I don't know. It is what it is. That's what I say. All right. So what I want to do is this hill here has got to go. So I'm just gonna start and I'll level everything out from right here. I'll have to cut trees as I go, but I think right. Actually, you know what? I have one seed. I have one singular seed. Let's do this. Make let's make a hoe. Good Lord. Let's take a nap real quick. All right, and I want to grow the empire, starting with you. You will be the first of many. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of work around this land, and I'll get back with you. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I've done a little bit of digging. My shovel did break once. I'm so spoiled to having diamond shovels and stuff. A stone shovel is just painful to use. I forgot what this is like. It's been a while. But I did cut the rest of the trees around the house. This tree here has a beehive on it, so it's gonna stay. And I'm assuming there's at least one more around here with a beehive. Where at? I'm not sure. I haven't found it yet. But I do keep the bees around. Eventually, I'll build them their own little house and stuff. But I think I am going to cut those couple trees there down. Eventually, all this stuff will be cleaned up. But I'm trying to level the land here a little bit so that I can. I think this waterway is going to need some adjusting. The idea is I want essentially, I don't know what the sound was, but essentially when you come into the wall, come in right here. This will be like the center path. So the path will go up, and then I want to have crop fields both sides of the path, and the house basically right on the other side, centered with this. But we'll see how that works out. For now, I'm going to just do some more digging, and I'll get back with you. My shovel broke, but I'm determined I can get through these last little bits by hand. It's not even that much slower, to be honest with you. That's how bad stone shovels are. Alright, so that's all of that layer. Well, not all, but that's all I'm going to do for right now. Uh, hmm. I'm thinking maybe I should start leveling the bit that's around the water. Alright, so I did a little bit of digging here around like the actual coast area, and I think I can level this out a little bit. I think this is probably going to curve up a little bit, so that eventually we'll have to move. But I think this will work out. I'm also going to curve this in. I want it to be almost like a perfect circle from around here, because this bit's going to stay going up like that. I might even put something up there. I just don't know what yet at this point. But for now, I'm just want to work on the area down here and get it where we like it. Jesus, good Lord, my God. Oh, I don't like him. That was terrifying. I was just so zoned out. I'm sitting here digging dirt. Good Lord. Oh, why are you here? Work for. Is there a reason why you're just here terrorizing me? No? Okay, I figured. For the time being, since I'm actually, using this house, I'm going to keep the dirt at least up to like here or something. That way I can still, eventually I'll probably use this stuff here. Like there's an iron ingot there that I can turn to a sheet if I need it. Um, so yeah, like this little bit of dirt here, I can cut this here out like this. But then yeah, I want to keep the little pad here just so I can actually use the house for the time being until I eventually build the house over there where I plan to get in and out of the house and stuff. And if I could figure out the land here, I could probably go ahead and at least start on getting the house built here. So I had this um of kind of like a house that I want to give a shot anyway. I don't know if I can make it work or not. I'm usually pretty good at building, but I always build like looking builds. I'm trying to do something different for once. That's why some of the mods that I added in were like decorative mods for like different kinds of blocks and stuff. Um, I want to look at doing like a barn style thing here if I can, but we'll see. So I think so. Look, that Enderman's still around. Oh, I better be careful. I might end up looking at him. One thing I think I do want is this land here. I want the house to be at sea level. Um, I don't know if I want the floor to be at sea level or if I plan on doing a porch on it. I think I'm gonna do a porch. But I think essentially it's gonna be like the A-frame on the first series, but it's gonna just have a different kind of roof on it when you think about it. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, see what we can come up with. All right, so instead of digging out all this dirt and stuff right now, what we're actually going, I kind of want to figure out the layout here. So, like I said, if I want this path in here straight, I gotta figure out exactly where that would be at. Like, is it gonna just be right here? Because then I'm gonna have to dig all this up, or should I figure out the shape of this first on that? This shape over here is actually not bad, but I think this shape over here can probably be taken back a little bit. So I think the center might end up being right around actually right here. I think this will be the center block right here. So this is what we're going to do. You know that there's going to be a spot for that. So maybe we'll make that like right in here. Let's just put that there for the time being. And then we'll come here, start the house, say this is where the house is going to start. Just right out there. So front of the porch, and then the porch would be 3 blocks wide, wall. And we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 section. 1, 2, 3 section. 2, 3, 4, 5 wall. 1, 2, 3 the porch. Is that good placement? And then I also got to think about how wide this building is going to be. But if this right here cover this up a little bit. This right here is where the waystone is going to be. That's going to be not super duper far off of the water, but that could work out because then I could build like a little kind of like dock sort of deal here. Um, and then the path can go forward a little bit and then into the house. So I think we could actually bring the house back this way a little bit. I do want to have at least a little bit of a gap up there for the waystone. And this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 away from the water line. I think we can bring it back a little bit. Maybe make it, I don't know, maybe 10 off the water line? Might work fine. Oh, wait, no, this is the back block of it, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now that brings us closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 off the water line. So if I wanted to bring it to 10 off the water line, that's literally moving it back one block. Let me take a nap real quick. All right, so I guess mm, is 5 line going to be okay? How wide does this need to be? If this is, I usually do, that would be the border wall, and then the breaks, and the 1, 2, 4, 5, and then the brace again, and border line, right? That's not that bad. So I could probably bring this like 5 off the water line, and it'd be fine. I don't know why I did all this. All right, so let's clear all that grass, get them away. Let's follow this line over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll start the build right there. I think that'll be fine. Then we'll do first one. This will be the door. This marks the center, so this will be the door. The wall will go around the door. The border, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the window, and then the other border. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 border. Where this tree needs to go, and this tree needs to go, as well as this one. And most likely more of the trees around here will have to go, but for now, that'll work. So this will actually be the porch here on the front. So this little section here that I just did will be I do need to go and dig the rest of these up. So like I said, since this is the edge of the porch will be 3 wide. So then like that, the first section of the house will be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is essentially almost identical to the one I built in the Crafting the Mind series, my original series. Uh, the main difference between this one and that one is a frame, and this one is going to be like a barn-shaped kind of type deal. But the thing is, the inside's going to be pretty much the same. Last, this will be the end of this porch. So I think gives us plenty of space to have the little area in for that. Having this planned out now will help because now I can figure out a place to put the mine shaft because I want the mine shaft to kind of be like under the stairs. So I can go ahead and start getting the layout of the actual house out and then, you know, some mining because right now I'm chainmail, chest plate, and iron helmet, and that's it. I'm using some iron tools that I found. But I mean, another option is I can go out and do some exploring, maybe in more of them little houses like this one, because that had some good loot in it. There is another house right there, Tom, and then another one there. And what is all of this? I thought that was a village. That's not a village. Is that reminds me? Are there villages? Something I didn't think about is I have that mod pack for creative structures, which is why you see all of this. Single village yet. Hopefully they exist because that would be rather bad if they didn't. All right, so for the time being, I'm going to do a little bit more digging out here of where the area of the actual house will be. Then try to figure out the layout, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's the area of the house. I guess we can go ahead and so I don't think there'd be anything important in here. Just see some copper. So, although the mods that I have on this is I do have the backport for the copper update. So all the copper stuff is in this world. All right, so now that that's dug out, what I can do is I can go ahead and grab a little bit of. 'Cause I think I have some. I think I picked some up somewhere along the line. And I should be able to go ahead and mark out like the borders and stuff like that. Uh, First, we're going to take a nap. But then after the nap, yeah, I'll gather the wood and get back to you, see what we can do. All right, so I did this much, or I ran out of wood. I only had 10 spruce logs. I did find I had a couple saplings, so that was good. So now I'm just waiting on those to grow because I'm out of wood. Um, was there a spruce biome nearby? There's dark oak down here, which I do need to go to. So I think that's what we're going to do for the time being. We're going to hop on the boat and we're going to travel down to that dark oak forest and gather dark oak wood. So here's the dark oak forest. Luckily, with that tree cutters mod, it makes these trees not so much of a pain to cut down. Alright, that should be enough. And I got enough saplings that I can plant a couple trees at the base. So, should now is that more dark oak over there? I think so. Uh, it it is. It is the smallest forest ever. Over here is where all the spruce wood is. It might actually be good to go over there, that spruce wood, because of the fact that it's, the old growth pine taigas, so it's the big trees. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go over that way. Uh, 'Cause still gotta wait for the smaller trees to grow at my house anyway, so we'll go over there and just mine a couple trees from over this way. And while we're at it, um, we could set a waypoint first of all, and then I can put a waystone down here. So I'm gonna set a waypoint at am I 0, 0. So right there, I'm gonna set a waypoint. We'll make the color. Let's make the color. Let's make it dark gray. This will be spawn. Wow. All right, so we got spawn there, and then once I get over there, I'll actually go and I got the waystones on me, I think. Yeah, waystones on me, so I'll put a waystone down right there. That way we can fast travel back and forth between here and the base. Yes, bunch of spruce here. Oh, look how long it's taking to cut it. And if nothing else, that gives me that gave me over a stack and a half from one tree. I think we're good now. We'll cut one more. Cut this one right here. Watch how long this takes. I'm leaving this whole thing in so you can see how long this is. It took absolutely forever. Alright, so we're at the spawn waypoint. Let's go ahead and throw one of these down. Spawn. Whoop. Spawn. And there we go. Now we can come to spawn whatever we need to, which is good because there is the spruce wood that's over here. There's more spruce wood right over there. So if we ever need spruce wood, this would be a good place to come to. And then we can fast travel. Oh, that made it so much easier. All right, so now let's go ahead and continue with measuring out the border of the house here. I'll be right back. So I did the outside border of the house here, and I just happen to notice there's clay right here. And isn't clay like usually uh, part of the one cave? What was it called? The lush caves? There we go. I know it could also spawn in like rivers and stuff, but like, is this little tiny here considered a river? I guess so, because there ain't nothing in here. Alright, false alarm. I thought maybe we had a lush cave right at the surface. That would have been cool. But apparently not. Alright, so this would be the main borders of the house. There's literally just the outside borders and then the inside. I can go ahead and start doing um, outlines of the house. I might go ahead and do that. But essentially here the plan is this will be where the door is. There's also another door right there. These four here in the middle are for the staircase that goes upstairs and downstairs because there will be two floors. And then you got the floors front and back, and then the porches front and back. And yeah, that's about it. So that just gives you an idea of the layout of the house. Also, if you go watch the old series, you'll see what the inside of that house looks like. You'll understand entirely what I'm talking about. All right, so that's basically the layout of the first floor. So, porches and then, and stuff. Eventually there'll be stairs here, and then we'll have the borders of the porches, and the staircase itself will be right here. These bits here kind of act like hallways, so the walls will actually come in a little bit here, and it looks kind of good, so I'm sticking with it. And then this will be where the case is. I just haven't done it yet. I think here is where I want my mine shaft to be. Let me think about this here for a second. If I bring the border out to here, maybe I can have the border come to here. Instead of this being wood like this, I can actually make this stone. And then I could surround this with stone and it would look a lot better. I might even actually replace this with the stone. I want to do deep slate. I love deep slate. So I think right here is going to be the access to my mine shaft. So matter of fact, we'll go ahead and yeah. So I like to do my mine shafts 3 blocks wide like this. That way, down on one side, up on the other side. Like I like to do like now I'll do a ladder here and then a water drop, and then eventually I'll still have a water drop. Then I'll do a full column once I go to the nether and stuff. Uh, that'll do. All right. So I did dig this a little bit here. Let's go and start digging this. So the plan is this is level 64. So the plan is I'm gonna have a torch like right here. I'm weird. I like to do the torches every 5 levels. So like, So now the torch would be right here. There we go. And then I can do the ladders. And then we just dig down 5 blocks. Put a torch there, ladders here. And we just do that over and over again. Riveting content. We've come across some water. Didn't mean to put you there. Little underwater cave. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad to deal with. Just need to place this, and because we're playing create, I will be keeping as much andesite as I can, so. Well, I'm out of here, so that's as far down as we're going right now. I only had 27 ladders to begin with, so I didn't expect to get super duper far. What I can do is go ahead and make some more ladders, which I think I am going to do. And then I do need to grab some more copper. I don't know if I put any in this chest here, but it'd be nice if I did, and I didn't. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to this little hole where I dug up some cobblestone earlier. We're going to dig up a little bit more cobblestone, just so that I have a little bit place in there, because I'm running out. So we got 39 more ladders we can go down. Not exactly sure how far down that would get us, but I know it's not going to get us to the bottom. So that's all the further down we're going. But it is nighttime, so we're going to sleep before we go up. So I did find a little bit of iron, and I found some lapis coming down in here. So this is at 0. Or no, I'm sorry. This is at 0. So I'm just now getting the deep slate, which is good. God, I hate when that happens. Is this? Yes. So F4 is still my free cam. I have been hearing zombies like crazy coming through. No, that's the one that's in the water. So there's one that's dry too. Yeah, they are. I was hearing zombies like crazy. It was driving me nuts. I was like, how is there zombies in the water caves? It's because there's a regular cave right here next to it. Interesting. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go back up top now because on top of me being out of ladders, my pickaxe is screaming for help. It is just it's dying. Can you hear the zombie? So sure I found enough irons before I can go ahead and make another pickaxe. And then I don't know if I want to keep going down. I am going to need to collect some deep slate for the house. So I guess I'll keep going down. Alright, so I got 33 more ladders now. I got me a new pickaxe. Let's go down to the mines. Or go into what will be the mines eventually. You know what I should do? 0, 0. Maybe not the 0, 0. At 10, I should set up a little platform. So I think I might go and set up a platform up there. Well, what I actually just realized is I'm actually out of time for this episode. So I'm going to climb my way slowly back up the ladder, back to the base, and I will meet with you when I get there. Alright, so back up to the base. We did a lot for the first episode. I mean, we explored away from Spawn. We found Gary, the musical tree. Uh, we found a beautiful spot to build a base. I think this place is going to work out amazing. We got a little bit of wheat that's ready. We got a temporary shelter, and we're working on our long-term shelter. And we got a little bit of a mine shaft going. We got we got a pretty good world going so far, and I'm very very pleased with the way this world looks. I feel a lot of inspiration in this area, so I feel like this could be a good series, especially having um, create and all these other decoration mods and stuff. I didn't even show you like half the stuff in here. Like this is sawmills. You got all these blocks here for decoration. I do have the happy gas because I have the backport fort. All this great stuff, these backpacks, all the storage drawers. I have tons of interior decorations, staircases, roof types. I went all in with the decorations. I wanted to be able to fully decorate the houses and everything else like that. So I with all that and the inspiration I'm feeling in this area here, I think we're going to have a good looking base on our hands eventually. But in the meantime, oh, well, looks like my skin got corrupted. I'll have to fix that at some point. But yeah, believe that'll be it for this episode. We are currently on day 11. The plan is I want to have 10 days per episode. So next episode will pick up right here where we left off. So we'll see you then. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, y'all.